Hey guys, I'm Vanessa with Stretched, and today I'm going to take you through some stretches for general flexibility. So we're going to start with what we call the Hello Hammies. I'm going to lie down. And if you have a strap or a rope at home, this is good to use to help get these toes a little bit closer to your nose, or if you just have a towel, that works as well. So start with the foot laying flat on the ground, legs both straight, and then slowly walk your hands up the rope to get a nice gentle stretch in the hamstring. So this is a large muscle group, nice to wake up. Again, the types of stretching that we do here are active. So as you can see, we're moving in and out of this stretch. It's also both a warm up and a cool down, so good for pre-workout or post-workout. It's drawing blood flow and circulation into this leg, so really waking up into that muscle. If you have any trouble in your low back or experience any pain, you can also bend the opposite leg and continue with the stretch. And ideally, you're doing about 10 reps in one set and doing both sides. Next, I'm going to do what's called the forward reacher stretch. So in this one, you'll have the feet about a little bit wider than hips distance apart, and then tuck the chin and start to reach forward as much as possible. Come all the way back up and reset, and again. So this one's nice to get into all the muscles along the side of the spine in the back, so warming up that entire posterior chin. Again, reaching as far as you can forward. One more. And coming all the way up for a full reset. So now we're going to get into some other parts of the body. I'll do what's called the twist and dipper. This one is good for the entire side body, as well as the hips. So interlace the fingers, place them behind your head, and open up the elbows nice and wide. Take a twist over to one side, and come back to center. So each time you're twisting a little bit further, keeping the shoulders nice and stable, core engaged. Once you've done a couple of those and feel nice and loose, you can start to do the dipper part. So dip down outside the knee as far as you can. Again, getting a nice stretch through the entire side body. The QL muscle, that's a deep abdominal muscle that wraps all the way around to the back area, where a lot of people do experience some back pain. Next, we're gonna do the Scarecrow stretches. So this is good for warming up the shoulder joint, any rotator cuff issues. It's good to get some mobility in here. So start with the arm in neutral, where your fingers are, your palms facing down. And then we're gonna go from all the way up here. And imagine as if you are standing in front of a wall. You've got a wall behind you, and I'm trying to touch the back of my hand to that wall. So squeezing, reaching, and then coming all the way back down. So really warming up this muscle joint. Again, with this one, what you want to be careful of is making sure that this shoulder doesn't hike up towards your ear. You want to keep it nice and neutral. You might notice from side to side, different levels of flexibility. This is often tight for a lot of people, again, who spend a lot of time behind a desk or behind a computer screen. The last stretch we'll do here is called the side reacher. Reach one hand behind your head and then start to dip over to one side as if you're trying to touch the floor with these fingertips. And come back to neutral. Again, reaching over to one side. Getting a nice stretch here in the entire side body, a little bit in the oblique muscles even, and into the hip, and a little bit of the lower back as well. Again, up to 10 reps on each side. So hopefully you are standing up a little bit taller, you feel a little bit more flexible throughout your body. That's just a quick routine that you can do to add to your general flexibility, both before a workout or after a workout. Thanks for joining us, and so long.